Welcome to the customization challenge, where the stakes are high and the paint is plentiful. Participants are geared up to turn their electronics, think PS5s and iPads, into canvases of creativity. It's not just about putting paint to plastic, folks. It's about showcasing artistic skills that even Michelangelo would raise an eyebrow at, or at least have a good laugh over. And let's spice things up a bit. The twist here is that the judges are not just any ordinary folk, they're the artist's girlfriends. Talk about a competitive edge. Nothing says impress me quite like a partner who knows your worst habits but still loves you anyway. The pressure's on, and let's be honest, everyone's dreaming of those points like it's the last slice of pizza at a party. Now, before they can release the artist within, our contestants got to prep their gadgets like they're gearing up for a spa day. We're talking sanding and taping. It's the ultimate makeover, ensuring the paint sticks better than that one friend who can never leave the party. A little protection for their precious tech, because nobody wants to accidentally create a modern art piece out of a PS5. Next up in this vibrant visual fiesta, cue the rockets, aliens and planets. That's right, they're diving deep into their imaginations to create out-of-this-world designs. Each masterpiece reflects their personal style. One artist may channel their inner cosmic warrior, while another might just paint a pizza because, well, priorities. As the paintbrushes fly and creativity flows, it's also time for a little friendly fire, critique. The banter among artists is juicier than a reality TV show. They poke fun at each other's work while trying to keep a straight face, nurturing a rivalry that's about as lighthearted as a featherweight boxing match. After all, laughter is the best paint thinner. Finally, the moment we've all been waiting for, the grand reveal. Drumroll, please. Each artist puts their hard work on display, and you can practically feel the excitement building. Or is it just the caffeine kicking in? Either way, it's time to see whose design will bring home the glory and the bragging rights, and hope nobody's masterpiece ends up in the "what was I thinking" pile. And here we have our artist, starting off strong with a tranquil blue background that screams ocean vibes. It's an artistic choice that really says, I'm deep like the ocean, but also kind of like a kiddie pool. We're off to a colorful start, and let's hope their vision doesn't wash away with the tide. But wait. Our artist has an emotional moment, reflecting on the sentimental value of their personal items. It's like watching a rom-com, they muse about not ruining their phone. Because nothing says love like transforming your device into a work of art, as long as you don't accidentally ruin any of those precious selfies. Now, what's that? A monkey and a shark? This artist is blending creativity with humor like peanut butter and jelly. They meticulously detail these characters, because obviously, every artistic endeavor needs a side of whimsy. Who wouldn't want a shark that's best friends with a monkey? If that's not the friendship of the century, I don't know what is. As artists share their creative choices, we see some intriguing discussions. Who knew a shark design could spark such passionate debates? It's all about expressing their personalities, and you can bet that some egos are as inflated as a kiddie pool after a summer rainstorm. But hold the phone. A light-hearted debate erupts over which device is more fantastic to paint. It's like a stand-up comedy routine, everyone's throwing out jokes as they defend their artistic turf. At this point, you couldn't tell if it was a painting competition or an audition for a sitcom. Either way, the playful rivalry just adds more laughs to the mix. In a twist that no one saw coming, our competitors start using soap as an unconventional material. Yes, you heard that right, soap. Some might call it a wild move, others might call it a slippery slope. But hey, they're trying to stand out in this colorful art battle, and if that means getting a little sudsy, then so be it. As colors explode onto the devices, the artist's abstract designs manifest with a flair that would make Picasso weep. The atmosphere is charged with rivalry so thick you could slice it with a butter knife. It's art meets competition, and we're all here for the drama, and the paint splatters. As we inch closer to the moment of truth, there's a cocktail of excitement and anxiety in the air, mixed with a splash of did I really just spend hours painting my phone? Each artist is hoping their design shines like a diamond in the rough, or at least like that shiny new gadget they tried to customize. In the climactic judging segment, the judges delve into the creations, evaluating techniques and aesthetics with a careful eye. It's a prime time for our artists to channel the inner philosopher, discussing their creative approaches. Who knew a painted PS5 could be so deeply analyzed? It's like an art critique class meets a tech support session. And here's our host, bursting with excitement about customizing their Nintendo Switch. They reminisce about gaming times with friends, while carefully preserving functionality amidst the creative chaos. Because let's face it, nobody wants to be the person who can't play Mario Kart because their console looks like a rainbow exploded on it. As the paint dries, our host hilariously incorporates their favorite food, the Krabby Patty. That's right, a burger-inspired art piece. It's all about those fun details, folks, because who doesn't want their gaming gear to also be a delectable delight? It's like a culinary arts class, but for your tech. And behold, the magnificent reveal of the finished product, a colorful donut design complete with drips and sprinkles. It looks so appetizing you might be tempted to take a bite. This video wraps up with a friendly competition among participants because, let's be honest, nothing bonds people quite like a shared love of vibrant art and a little bit of playful rivalry. Next up is the artist's focus on vibrant colors depicting elements of the beach, ocean waves, sandy shores and sunny skies. Seriously, it's like a coastal vacation on their devices. Each color choice is like a ticket to summer, making us all wish we were there with a cocktail in hand. The intensity ramps up as participants scramble for the title of the ultimate artist, all while trying to avoid losing their precious phones. Losing means risking the heart-wrenching fate of a damaged personal item, and honestly, nothing prompts creativity like the fear of your phone becoming a modern art disaster. As the judging begins post-painting, the focus is on creativity and how well each contestant adhered to the theme. The infamous Apple logo pops up as an extra touch of creativity, like a cherry on top of an art sundae, reminding everyone that in the end, it's all about expressing individuality. Now, how could we forget the challenge of customizing those expensive headphones? Participants get crafty, painting unique designs that reflect their personalities. It's like a runway show, but for audio gear. Because who wouldn't want headphones that look as fabulous as they sound? With each personalized touch, colorful splashes emerge, showcasing their artistic skills and individuality. Because let's face it, this competition isn't just about paint, it's about declaring, I am unique. And my headphones shall reflect that. During the judging segment, creativity reigns supreme. Participants unveil their painted headphones, and let the drama unfold as they vie for the title. Nothing says, I'm an artist, quite like showing off your work to the world. It's a showdown of personality, artistry, and questionable design choices. And just when you think it can't get any wilder, we see Face ID technology strutting its stuff, unlocking phones in a rather playful manner. Who knew tech could be so entertaining? It adds a comedic contrast to the impending destruction, because yes folks, this tech tale is just getting started. Speaking of destruction, enter the flamethrower. Yes, a flamethrower. Nothing says absurdity like using fire as a tool in a creative challenge. This delightful twist adds a surprise element that keeps everyone on the edge of their seats, laughing at the sheer ridiculousness of it all. As chaos unfolds with sledgehammers and pickaxes joining the fray, it's clear that the stakes have never been higher. This is no ordinary destruction. This is a full-on comedic spectacle that illustrates just how far they're willing to go for a laugh and a good time. Buckle up, because this wild ride isn't slowing down anytime soon.